Criterion A. If you don't know the 4 criterion strands, you can pause the video and read through them now. I'll talk about the page lengths. Basically, for Criterion A, you need to write a minimum of 6 pages and a maximum of 12 pages. But this year we've offered a new solution. You can do 8 pages of written work, and for your design brief you could make a video where you're pitching your design solution or your product for your client or target market. That might be an interesting, more dynamic way of explaining your ideas, so give that a thought. Let's look at strand 1. So the way that the IB word the strand I find a little bit confusing. They've written here, explain and justify the need for a solution to a problem for a specified client target audience. But I would break that down into these 3 steps. Firstly, explain the problem. The problem that you're going to be looking at this year is about creativity and productivity, how to increase productivity through creative solutions. And you need to give, the command term explain means that you need to give reasons and causes for why this problem exists. And make sure that you include some research and cite your sources. And then I would justify the need for a solution. Again, you need to have reasons and evidence clarifying why this problem needs to be solved. I think everybody wants to be more productive, so that should be quite easy. And you need to identify who your client or target audience is. And that would be about 1 to 2 pages. And here's an example of a past student's work. You can see they've put a before photo of their study area. It's creative, but it doesn't maybe look very productive. And afterwards, this is how their study area looks. Here's a second example. This student has included a brainstorm, which is always a good idea to show the development of your ideas. And really nice here, they've used the inquiry questions from the unit to guide their research, so also a good tip. You've got to find a problem, and you have to do this independently. We've got some examples for you, but you need to pick the problem and the solution. And you've got to learn to ask the right questions, do some quality research, and maybe a good tip is to go and observe the space, the problem, or people using the product so that you know what the problems are to help you find the right solutions.